Back into the RADiCAL website, click Create, select Live, and then the new button up top. If you're on a professional plan, you can start a room right now or schedule it for the future. However, if you're on a personal plan, you can only schedule a room for the future, and you're limited to a maximum duration of 30 minutes and a maximum number of 3 people. Here, I'll create a live room now. If you are creating a scheduled room, the process will remain the same, except that you'll only be able to access the room when the scheduled start time has come. Here, you can modify the room, such as its project name, which is where the room will be grouped under, the room name, and, provided you're on a professional plan, its duration. Lastly, below you can select the number of actors you wish to join the room. You can make these changes now or later and at any time before the room has started. And if you're on a professional plan, you can change these values even after the room has started. When you're happy with the room setup, you can create a new live room with the button below. The live room has been added to the dashboard, and you can enter it through the Open Room button on the right-hand side. The room lobby is identical to that of the simulation room with a few notable differences. The left-hand side has all your principal information with an Edit Room Details button down below. In the bottom right, you have information regarding 3D integrations, which is what is needed to stream the live room data into your software of choice in real time. Note that it is the room owner that needs to have the professional account in order to allow 3D integrations for their live room. The account of any other user does not matter. For example, if you're the room owner and you're on a professional plan, if you invite another user to stream the live data into their software, they can always do so, even if they are on a personal plan, and that's simply because you, the room owner, are on a professional plan. This also means that if you're on a personal plan, when you click Enable 3D Integrations, you'll be asked if you want to upgrade your account. But again, if you're on a personal plan, you can still enter and access the room on our website. And if you're joining the room which you didn't create and the room owner has a professional account, 3D integrations will indeed still be available to you regardless. Simulation rooms always have their 3D integrations enabled by default. A Download Plugins button is available to you to quickly navigate to your plugin of choice to download the latest integration. Make a copy of the room ID in the lower right-hand side. Remember, you won't need to recopy or change your account key if you've connected it in a previous session. Only the room ID changes between sessions. It is provided here if you need to quickly copy it or generate a new key. When you are ready, enter the room via the top right button to connect and start the room. For the purpose of this demo, I have selected Fidelity, which comes at a 1-second delay, but with improved detail and smoothness. Grant access to your camera if you haven't, and ensure that the correct camera is selected if you have multiple to choose from. Allow some time to connect to RADiCAL Cloud Server. On a professional plan, this should take no longer than 10 seconds. On a personal plan, this request can take a bit longer, up to 3 minutes. Once you're satisfied that you know where to start the session, start the 10-second countdown. During this countdown, get into position so you're fully in frame. Strike a T-pose for calibration during the countdown timer. Once you're connected, you'll see the animation data is applied to the RADiCAL character on screen. This means that you are now ready to connect the live animation data to your software integration of choice.